If you're going through change in your life right now, feeling lost in the in-between, in the void, in the this isn't it, but I don't know what is yet, what if the quicker I listen to the this isn't it whispers, the sooner I get to what is? How's my hair look? Welcome back to the Afterglow. Today I have a co-host. This is Stella. And I have a second co-host. This is Chloe. Come here, girl. This is Chloe. They're my assistants for the day. This isn't it. This isn't it. That feeling that you get, that knowing that you have when something is just not right. And you're like, yeah, this isn't it. Chloe, if you wouldn't mind, please hand me the notebook that so beautifully matches my my top today. Okay, here we go. This is what it looks like. This isn't it. This isn't it. That pesky little insight that whispers when what's currently happening isn't right, isn't going anywhere, isn't what I wanted, isn't up to par. This isn't it. I feel it. I hear it. Sometimes I ignore it. Hold on too tight for too long. Sometimes I immediately throw that shit in the trash. What if the quicker I listen to this isn't it whispers, the sooner I get to the stuff that is? So this card, yeah, totally super incomplete. Hardly even finished. I'm new here on YouTube. Welcome. Hi, I'm Kimberly. This is the Afterglow, where I read my art and tell my stories and show you the Oracle card deck that I'm drawing and writing all by hand. I've been going through this new iteration of myself, my own identity. I'm looking back on the past versions of me and I'm feeling them all come through in a way that like, this isn't it, or that's not what I was going for, or something's a little bit off. And so immediately this card came to mind. This isn't it. Like, this isn't it. This isn't what I wanted to be doing. If you're going through that feeling and change in your life right now, like most of us are, a lot of people are feeling lost in the in-between, in the void, in the this isn't it, but I don't know what is yet space, because we're going through this death and rebirth portal time. We just closed out the year of the snake. We're in the year of the fire horse. We have an eclipse tomorrow, a lunar eclipse in Virgo on the south node, which means that we're releasing and letting things go. Oh, look at this. This notebook was given to me by my friend Danny. This is her art that she put in the middle, full moon. That's tomorrow. So she's right on time. Hey, Danny. A lot of us are in the in-between of identities right now. And a lot of us are feeling the this isn't it from the side of the old that has been dying, that we're grieving, that we're shedding. That's all the things that we talked about in episode 1 here, about all the things that broke up with me in 2025 and how much of an ego death I'm going through right now and how much of a new recreation that is happening and unfolding. As I go through this journey of stepping more into the next iteration of what I want to do, I've been really taking the time to do the things that replenish me, that fill me up. Art, meditation, tuning forks, doing the writing practices, hanging out with a lot of pups. These are not my dogs, I'm dog sitting. And being able to be in that energy of receptive, falling back into the feminine, being very much in a place where, what do I want to create next? Okay, this isn't it, but what do I want to create next? What I've been realizing, the this isn't it stories, this isn't it identities, the this isn't it guy, the this isn't it thing, as those start to fall away, there's an emptiness, there's a feeling of loss, there's a feeling of being lost, loss and lost, and there's a sense of like that in between, the void. And this is a theme that I'm seeing across so many of my female friends. It's a theme I'm seeing across some of my clients. It's a theme that I'm seeing just on the way that people are talking and sharing in the internet. Because we are in that stage, we are in that phase of the in-between. We are going in between something that is new and different and something that we are uncomfortable with. Like we have the familiar thing that we're comfortable with, and then we have the unfamiliar thing that we're not comfortable with yet, but we know that we're moving towards. This isn't it card, when that gets pulled out of the deck, these cards are meant to put the power back into your hands. These are meant to reflect back to you some of the thoughts and the feelings that you've been having or experiencing in your life that either you haven't articulated or you haven't been acknowledging, and that when you utilize these cards, you can take them out and have that reflected back for you to say, yeah, all right, okay, I have been hearing the this isn't it whispers. Have I really been listening? Have I really been willing to acknowledge that if this isn't it, I don't want to keep my focus on what isn't it. I don't want to keep my attention on what's not working. I don't want to keep my attention on the old way I used to show up or the way that it used to be. I want to bring my attention to this is it. Because as soon as we say it's not, all of our energy, attention, focus goes to the problem, goes to the thing that we don't like, goes to the feeling we don't want to have, goes to the energy of what we don't want to be. When we start to change that sentence and we start to say, or start to even ask the question, well, if this isn't it, what is it? What is it that I want in my relationship? What is it that I want in my career? What is it that I want in my friendships? What is it that I want in my health? And we were so clear on what we don't want. We're so clear on what isn't working and what's not it. But when we stay there, when we stay in that place, we are victim centric. We are completely self-sabotaging. We are getting in our own way. We are blocking ourselves from the things that we want. We're in the energy of all of our attention and focus is completely on exactly what you're trying to move away from, exactly what you're trying to step aside from, but that you keep doing. How do we shift that? How do we shift our focus back over here to what we do want? How do we shift our focus on what we're creating? How do we shift our focus to put into our energy and attention to what is it? When we start to put our attention on the stuff that we do want, the things that we want to call in our life, the energy right now, if you're watching this in real time, around the time that I'm putting this video out in the beginning of March of 2026, the real-time energy that we're working with right now in the cosmos and the energetics of what it's like here living in the US, a lot of what is happening here is this, like, we know this is exactly what's happening in the US right now with everyone. Oh my God, this isn't it. We know this isn't it. We know that the way that the world has been operating and working in our systems of healthcare, in our systems of banking, in our systems of food and supply chain, in our governments, in our international affairs, we know this isn't it, guys. This is really loud. The things that are getting exposed in the media, the way that people are talking and where we don't even know what's real or fake anymore because of AI. We know this isn't it. This isn't it. Oh my God, I didn't even think about this part of this until I got into talking about it here, which is, yeah, this isn't it. Globally, socially, politically, economically, we know this isn't working. And we're in the process of the old system dying. And that same thing that's happening on the macro is also happening on the micro, as in within you, because there's no separation. It is the same. It's all the same energy. It's all ruled by the same things. So all this that's falling away within you, this shedding of all this stuff that isn't it, it's painful. It's hard. It's challenging. It doesn't really feel super comfortable. It mostly feels, for me, I'll speak for myself, it mostly feels like just being like ripped apart. All of my attachments, all of my stories, all of the things that I've cherished and wanted for a long time have been being ripped out of my life. All these stories have been being ripped out of my life. And to make space for a new identity, to make space for the next iteration of me. But I don't know what that next iteration is yet. And that feeling of a little bit of like I said earlier, loss and lost is something that I bet a lot of people are feeling. I think that that's is reasonable, because as the old stuff dies, the new hasn't really taken shape yet, right? Like you put a seed in the ground and you think it's a pepper plant, and you're right, it was a pepper plant, but you thought you were getting bell peppers and it's jalapenos. And you don't know until 6 months later, or not 6 months. Peppers don't take that long to grow. 8 to 12 weeks later is when you're going to see, oh wait, this is a jalapeno. I thought I planted bell peppers. So we're in this energy of, we don't know what the new thing is yet. We can listen to the pings and the whispers. We can have an idea of what our desires and our wants are. We can be in a place of ultimately wanting to hold that bigger vision. And this morning when I was writing more about this card and feeling into more of what this energy is, as I'm contemplating it deeper and thinking about the imagery with it, or thinking about the little bit of edits to the poem or more context to add, part of like why I'm doing these videos is so that I can talk it out, because I'm a verbal processor and I love conversation about things. And I have a philosophy degree. So obviously I love discussion and I love writing and I love contemplating thoughts and things. We're right on brand right now. Ultimately, it came down to this idea of, okay, well, there's another card in the deck that's called No Bigger. And these two are kind of similar which is that this isn't it, is a clear signal of reminding you that you know it feels off. This isn't it is more of like, it's not telling you no. It's not saying a hard no. It's telling you, you got to look at this and you got to shape it. You got to work with something to be a little bit different because this isn't it. It's just reflecting that to you versus the card no bigger. That one is if I can remember it off the top of my head, I'll say a little bit of what the poem says. No means no, but no never means no smaller. No means no bigger. So go bigger, think bigger, dream bigger, go bigger. That card is sun setting over the ocean or sun rising over the ocean and a guy out on a surfboard. No means no, but no never means no smaller. No means no bigger. The ocean is huge and vast and so big and so like expansive. It doesn't mean no, like you can't have it. It means no, you just got to bigger. And so that card really comes to mind for me as a contrast to this one, but they're similar. They're similar because it's a redirect. And this one is reminding you of what you need to let go of more. This one's a little bit more about what isn't it is has to fall away before we can get out into the ocean and we can stare at the sunrise and we can be overwhelmed by the beauty of the vastness of the ocean and say, no, bigger, think bigger, dream bigger in the just big blank canvas of the sky and the water. Because it's, that. So those two cards are kind of similar, but a little different. And I think that the no bigger is coming. It's coming. We're there. We're almost there, but we're not there yet. Like we're in the this isn't it right now. And so this eclipse energy, again, if you're watching this in real time, that's going to take these things out. And I'm not an astrologer. I really enjoy understanding the energies of the cosmos because I really feel that it puts a lot into perspective when we're in these weird, murky, weird times. When we're in this little bit of an in-between, it helps us go to that bigger, wiser, larger scale. Like, what are we even doing here? We're on a rock floating in space, paying taxes. That meme, I'll put it here because it's just so funny. Okay, fine. Those are the systems we live in. We have to live in accordance with the reality, but we also have an opportunity to say, hey, this reality is crumbling. This reality is falling out. This isn't it collectively. Go back to that geopolitical climate. It's like, no, this isn't it. Most of us know this isn't it. Whatever side you fall on, you know it's not it. You know that it's not it. Wake up, come on. We got pedophiles running the country. Running the world, running the one world order. I had dinner with Alex Jones one time. That was fun. This isn't it. You know it, you feel it, you hear it. And then I want to close this out by saying the last line of this poem for this card. What if the quicker I listen to the this isn't it whispers, the sooner I get to what is? That's for me. Take it if you like it. The quicker that I can let go of the this isn't it, the whispers that I've been hearing, then what is coming. What is going to bless me, is going to make space for that next new thing. And right now, this isn't it. Okay, love you, bye.